What's going on to all my Sagittarius? So let's get into it. Okay. So, oh wow. Come on. Come on. All right. You have the Three of Swords, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, excuse me, the Tower. You, Sagittarius, have the Knight of Wands, the Devil, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Wands. So, okay, so what I'm saying here for you, Sagittarius, right? I'm saying how a lot of you, wow, okay, so, like I said in my last Sagittarius video, you're heartbroken because you thought, some of you thought a relationship was going to actually work out because you had actually liked this person. You Sagittarius wanted to get to know this person, right? Some of you maybe even have thought very deeply about it. You know, you hope this relationship really end up working out because it's something that you Sagittarius could potentially see yourself with this person. However, that's my dog. However, the Tower represents, now you know you got it wrong. Because why? Because you Sagittarius was rushing the situation. See, a lot of times too, right? Sometimes people will rush the situation, especially when there's a lot of physical attraction. The person will rush the situation. Got to slow that down. No matter who it is, you have to slow it down. And listen to me, don't listen to me. I'm just saying, it's up to you at the end of the day. But a lot of times, I done seen videos where somebody was very attracted to the person who, stayed at the house, and was able to be comfortable, and they sprayed the other person with mace and all of that type of stuff out of nowhere, completely unprovoked, and end up, calling the police on that person, and was talking about how this person is going to retaliate. And the person talking about, I can't believe you doing this again. That person, that type of person really is not getting the picture. And this is, and I know it's going to sound ruthless, but it's the truth. This is the reason why a lot of you Sagittarius had to go through situations like this. You had to go through a situation like this to teach you, right, the Tower, to teach you to essentially stop rushing into relationships so quickly with anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. Even there's no exception. It doesn't matter who it is, because Sagittarius is one of those zodiac signs where y'all can rush yourselves into a relationship very quickly. And then the next thing y'all know, y'all are like, well, what happened? What happened is you kind of put yourself out there because you rushed the relationship. That's the reason why a lot of times Sagittarius will end up being kind of taken back by this. Because Sagittarius will be like, well, what happened? Because you, like I said, because you rushed into a relationship. And the relationship wasn't built on any kind of foundation. So that's what happened. The foundation was the person's pretty and you're very attractive or handsome. And you, Sagittarius, were very attracted to the person. So that's what happened, right? You got yourselves into situations, and then now what happened? Now y'all are in relationships, right? You want this to really work out, but then come to find out it doesn't. And then now a lot of you Sagittarius are like, oh, holding your heart, holding your heart. I can't believe this person did this to me. They do have partial ownership to take for that, but at the same time, you ran into that too quickly. Because see, what you're supposed to do is, no matter who it is, you're supposed to be asking these people questions. You're supposed to be asking these people questions first. You're not just supposed to rush yourself into a relationship. Well, what do you mean? Well, you're supposed to know, well, first and foremost, you're supposed to be able to look at how much trouble this person actually is. So if you Sagittarius look at them and you hanging out with them and you hanging out with them, you're around them and you realize that this person just always is a calamity type of person where there's always something going on, right? It's like, I got to stop hanging out with you. Or it costs a lot of money to hang out with them. Every time you want to hang out with this person, you talking about you want to hang out in the house, they talking about yeah, that's a dub. That's a dub, because if that person is supposed to be your significant other, why are they always trying to tax you? Why are they always trying to get you to pay for something? What's up with that? Are you trying to tell me something? Right? Are they trying to tell you, Sagittarius, something? Low key? What are they trying to tell you? But then you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands represents what? The Knight of Wands represents this person, like I said, this person may excuse me. Sorry. This person may have ran into this relationship being enthusiastic too. You know why? Because they thought that they were going to get you for all it is that you were worth. And they thought that they'd be able to use you as much as they can without you ever learning and asking questions. Because see, a lot of times it's not enough for people to actually leave the relationship. A lot of people want to leave the relationship looking like the hero of the story. That's why it is that for me, I don't care about being a hero. And you, Sagittarius, shouldn't care about being a hero also. Because like I said, it's usually the roles are flipped due to the fact that you find yourself in situations a lot of times where whenever it is that you see people who just out of nowhere, they just starting up starting up stuff with you. That's a dub. That's a dub. That's a dub. Why is it a dub? It's a dub because those are people who have a problem with peace. Because if they had a problem, all they had to do was come and talk to you. The fact that they out of nowhere just start up with these problems out of nowhere, again, trouble, problems, right? And then what? And then what? You know what I mean? You gotta deal with all this. So you really want to watch out for a person who is always booked, always got something going on, right? Always booked. You want to watch out for a person who always got some sort of, situation going on. You want to look out for a person who is high maintenance. So that's a dub. You should leave that person alone, no matter how attracted you are. The Devil and the Emperor represents how. But see, when you started to ask them questions, right, they wanted to make themselves look like the darling hero, right? But this is why I said to you, Sagittarius, you shouldn't care about being the villain. You shouldn't care at all about that, because you, Sagittarius, should understand that people out here doing what it is that they doing, being delusional, they're trying to make themselves look like the hero because they want everybody plausible deniability. They want everybody to see them as being a darling, no matter who it is, because that's their brand. That's their reputation, even though the reality of their reputation is trash. You see? So this is why it is that I say, right? The devil, the emperor, don't worry about that. Don't worry about you looking like the person on the devil card. Ask them questions. Because so many people are so interested in, no, if we leave, I need to be the hero, and you need to be, you worried about all the wrong stuff. Because you'll know that you're not the villain here. But look past what it is that they've got going on, is what I'm trying to say. Look past what it is that they've got going on. Look past all of the issues that they're, the trouble that they're bringing up to you. Look past through all of those things and see what it really is. What it really was for you, Sagittarius, is that this person was dysfunctional because they're not in your life anymore. This person was dysfunctional, and the manipulative tactics, the delusions that they kept putting up, is to try to delude you as to what's really happening here. What's really happening here is they've always got some issues going on because they're dysfunctional. They don't ever want you to come to that conclusion because they do like you, but they don't want you to ever be like, oh, okay, this person is dysfunctional. And then you start treating them a certain kind of way. So what will they do? They'll start playing. And what will you, Sagittarius, need to do? You need to start asking questions. That's how it is that you end up jumping over those set traps. You jump over those you jump over those set traps because you're in a situation where what you've got going on is you've got yourself in a situation where, because see, here's the thing, because you're not concerned with being a hero, and you'll walk away from a relationship not being a hero, they know that, and that's what they have a problem with. So the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, these are about how you did walk away from it, and you was cool with it. But they tried to play like you're walking away because you're so terrible. But see, they did that deep down because they knew they wasn't about anything. So they had to be in a situation where, they know that they ain't really about a whole lot. So they have to be like, okay, well, I got to let you go. I got to let you go due to the fact that, I'm not really about a whole lot. So you, Sagittarius, need to set yourself free. But that's the catch-22, though. You, Sagittarius, got to stop trying to stay with this person, because that's another thing, too. Sagittarius will ask them why and what's up and how come you're not on that, and don't be like that, and and it's like, yo, what are you talking about? It's like, what are you talking about? Why are you, you know what I mean? Like, what's up with this? What's up with that? But the Sagittarius won't necessarily leave even when you see that the person isn't giving you a direct answer. So when they stop come on, y'all. Come on. Figure it out. So when they stop giving you direct answers, that means that it's time for you, Sagittarius, to bounce. So the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands now represents, so what's coming next? What's coming next is, now you're in a situation where you knew what it was. So some of you Sagittarius got out, okay? Some of you Sagittarius may still be in this situation. You know, if you're still in this situation, it's time for you to leave. If you don't want to listen to me, go on ahead. But, okay, don't be surprised. So let's clarify the devil. Let's clarify the devil. Let's clarify the devil. You have the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, the Empress, the Eight of Wands. So the Page of Cups is, Page of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, they do want to date you, but again, they know that they're not worthy. They know that they're dysfunctional. So because of the fact that they know this already, they're not going to try to be in a relationship with you. They're going to do everything that they can to get away from you, because that's how a lot of dysfunctional people usually work. They know the differences between who's functional and who's dysfunctional, right? And when they think that you're a little bit too good, they have to create problems, right? Sagittarius, you know what I'm talking about. They have to create problems so so that way, oh my gosh, so that way you don't actually ask them, what can you do on your own? That will be the thing that crushes them. Because to know that a person that they really liked, and that someone who is significantly better than them asking them, what do you know how to do on your own? That is not gonna stir up in them well. So the thing is that the Empress and the Eight of Wands represents, you've been asking, since you started asking them questions, you started to see an uptick in their short attention span and their short fuse, their short patient fuse. Because now they're more upset than before. You Sagittarius shouldn't care. The more agitated, the better. Because if they had any kind of value, then they would answer the question. So instead of stop playing all these delusional, you know what I mean? These delusional illusions. Because that's what they ultimately are. That's what they ultimately are. They're delusions. They're trying to delude you. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Page of Wands, Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you is that a lot of you have the Page of Wands, right? So the Page of Wands is, so now that you're not with them anymore, they may still be talking trash, like, oh, you know, still sending you these little BS text messages. But you Sagittarius know better. You Sagittarius know it's time for you to bounce. You Sagittarius already know. And then you have the Hanged Man and the Nine of Cups. So the Hanged Man and the Nine of Cups represents this being a situation for you where, because you know deep down where it is that they're coming from. They don't bring anything of substance to the table. Is now the next thing for you, Sagittarius, to do is to leave them alone completely in here, in here, and in here, and leave them alone. Like I said, leave them alone completely. Keep it pushing. Find other people better than them, and you'll be all right. Now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make this YouTube channel 10,000 subscribers by the end of June of 2023. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace. Thank you.